What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Global Pulse with Monica. In today's video, we are going to talk about Dubai rules for women. Some of you might have watched the interview of Nicki Minaj where she talked about her experience while she was in Dubai. As she was leaving, she was at the airport and she hugged someone and then she almost gave them like a kiss, like a small peck. And she was stopped by the same person that she was saying bye-bye to, and she was told that she could have been taken to prison for that. So I'm not here to tell you about the kind of information that you might get from online. I have lived in Dubai for more than 4 years, so I'm here to give you a different perspective, which I'm very sure is going to be controversial to what you actually read on the internet. Because I personally, when I was traveling to Dubai, I researched especially about how women are supposed to behave, the rules for women, the rules that I needed to follow. I didn't want to end up in prison. Actually, that is the time when I watched that interview of Nicki Minaj and I was like, hold up. So when I was packing my suitcase, I made sure I packed very long dresses. I was trying to fit in the culture of the United Arab Emirates. So when you think about the Arab countries, of course, when you think about the women, you think about how they dress modestly, you think about hijabs, you think about covering themselves to the toes. But that's not what I experienced. In fact, my trend of clothing changed as I got used to the environment. The other thing is, all these rules actually protect the women. The Dubai rules for women, most of them, when they show up to your feed, when you Google them, they are going to look like rules that protect women. But I still had a very different experience. For example, by law, you cannot touch a woman in any way in the United Arab Emirates. You cannot literally touch her anywhere on her body. If you look at their public transport, you will see that there are cabins which are specifically for women. So there is no man that is allowed in those cabins. There are fines put in place if a man should be found in this cabin. So the rules are literally protecting women because of the culture, because of Islam, not just Arabs, but also Muslims. Say in my country, Uganda, you are not allowed as a man to shake hands with a woman. It is a religion, it's a law, so I personally don't understand it, but I can't explain it. So I'm just gonna tell you how it is. But when you are a foreigner, especially if you are a black in the United Arab Emirates, you are going to experience a very different thing. I have a viral video on my TikTok where I encountered a situation, and this happened to me a lot. For example, you're walking right in the middle of the streets, you're walking like in Deira, yeah? If you are a black girl walking in Deira, first of all, you're going to be mistaken to be a prostitute. It really doesn't matter how you are dressed, it doesn't matter as long as you are black, they are always going to assume that you are a prostitute. So oftentimes, when I'm walking in Deira, I would meet like those Asian guys and he would literally touch me, knock my boob, do something, but literally touch me. And it happened so many times to the point that I don't even know where I can go and report. And if I did, like, there's something that happens and you're like, you don't understand it. It happens the first time, the second time. By the fifth time, you're just over it. You're like, I'm gonna ignore this and just move on, continue moving. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of this. I remember that the video that I posted, I was from Iran. I was wearing gloves because when I'm running, I like to have gloves just in case I need to, touch down and do some workouts. Yeah. So I was wearing gloves, I was wearing workout clothes, I had sweat, I had even tied my head. It's not like I was wearing a wig or beautiful, I was really looking like I'm running. And this person went ahead and touched me, touched my boobs. So the rules which are put in place to protect the women are not exactly true for everyone. But I'm very sure there is no one who can touch an Arab lady or an Indian lady who is a Muslim who is dressed in a hijab and is walking on whichever street they are walking. So I'm very sure that that kind of thing that happened to me cannot happen to them. Yeah? So when it comes to the rules for women in Dubai, as much as men are not allowed to touch you also cannot touch a man. Of course, this rule goes both ways. But The main thing you're going to find on the internet is the dressing code. It is going to be very emphasized. You need to dress a certain way. And in fact, if you're going to Dubai for the very first time, you might be inclined to think you cannot wear your shorts. But when you reach in Dubai, if you've lived in Dubai and you are moving into certain places, I'm going to say like Dubai Marina, whereby most of the people who live in Dubai Marina are whites or Europeans, yeah? Their dress code is the same as how they dress in Europe. And there is no one who is minding. People are wearing very short shorts. Even I cannot wear that kind of short. Maybe because I'm a very big woman and big bootsy, but people dress the same way they dress in Europe, the same way they dress in New York. When it comes to the rules, when it comes to the dressing code, the rules that are advertised, the rules that are put in place for dressing, they are not exactly followed. And sometimes you might be feeling like, when you're new, you feel like, wait, are they going to be arrested? Because that's what the internet told me, that if you dress into something short, you might get arrested. But with time, you realize that nobody cares. The other thing I need to mention is that this kind of dress code is only common in Dubai. That's why I keep saying rules for women in Dubai, and I'm not mentioning the United Arab Emirates, even though sometimes when I say Dubai, I'm actually meaning the whole United Arab Emirates. When it comes to other Emirates, it's kind of tricky. For example, you might wear a short in Ajman, you might wear a short in Abu Dhabi, but these are the kinds of things that are frowned upon. If you walk on Abu Dhabi streets wearing shorts, you might not even wear your shortest shorts. The kinds of shorts that they wear in Dubai are really short, ones that are showing some butt cheeks. But when you go to Abu Dhabi, it might be a little bit short, not like too short, and you still get looks of people looking at you like, what is wrong with her? Why is she dressed like that? You know? So these rules are different, or the expectations or the culture is different from Dubai and other Emirates. So in Dubai, I want to say there is a little bit more Western culture as compared to the other Emirates like Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah, especially Ras Al Khaimah, because you know, I've lived in all these Emirates, I've experienced life in all these Emirates, and I can easily tell you that as much as it is so much cheaper, quieter to live, like say in Ras Al Khaimah, if your kind of dress code is European, you want to wear some shorts, you want to show some skin, it's better to live in Dubai, no matter how expensive it is. And it also shows you why there are so many people living in Dubai while it is so much cheaper to live in these other Emirates. For example, rent in Ras Al Khaimah is so much cheaper, like I would say at least 4 times cheaper as compared to Dubai, but people still crowd themselves in Dubai. Personally, I remember when I lived in Ras Al Khaimah, I was paying 500 dirhams for a very big room. And then when I moved to Dubai, I was paying 4,000 dirhams for a room of around the same size. So you can do the math. I was literally paying like 8 times. The price is like 8 times more, but you know, the freedom, I don't know, the freedom, the culture, where you fit in most, where you get more experiences, where you feel more comfortable, apart from the money that you are paying for rent or for food and all that. So the rules that you're going to read on the internet are not the actual truth. Yes, they are rules, they were written down, but I think they are editing them because people walk freely in Marina, in JVC. People walking freely with their butt cheeks out and no one is caring. That's it. That's about today's video. You guys kindly subscribe, comment, share, and leave a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.